Hi, everyone. I'm Catherine Wells with Collaboration in Aging, and I'm very excited to be here with Mr. Frank Arant from Dividat. Frank, thank you for joining us today.
You bet. Great to be here and excited about the show coming up in my backyard.
So, what we'd like to do today, we're going to talk about what Frank is up to, what he's going to be doing at the event, and I think you're really going to be interested in this. Let's first hear from Frank a little bit about who you are and what you do.
Yeah, you bet. So I'm the director of Dividat. It's a Swiss-based company that I recently joined to start a headquarters here in Boulder. Dividat is based in Switzerland. It's a 10-year-old company with the original focus interestingly enough, helping older adults. And it actually came from fall reduction research 10 years ago at the University of Zurich. But the product has evolved, the market's evolved, and so now is an opportunity to grow our wings here in the U.S.
And what is the product?
Yeah, the product is a platform that focuses on using movement and exergames to stimulate cognitive health. So I kind of classify it as kind of stuck is the think and move machine. So as we really know, before we do anything as humans, we have to think about it before anything happens. So this particular product takes you through certain exergames that are designed to do different things to condition your brain, exercise your brain, which the outcome is, interestingly enough, you moving. So it's your lower body moving after you think. So in easy terms, if you think about how even a fall happens and we lose our balance and we have to have that catch step, this would actually promote that, train that, your reaction time, as well as your cognitive function to be able to realize what you need to do so you don't fall. But what has been of great interest over time is that we have 20 published research projects now globally. And one of the outcomes from starting from falls is really cognitive health. So what they not quickly found, but over time found that Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, and all types of different things that are happening cognitively are actually enhanced by you exercising your brain by doing exergames that specifically make you do those exercises. So there's an interrelationship between your physical plane, of course, and your mental plane, but this particular device emulates that. It scales to the user. It changes every time to where whatever level you need to be, it knows that and it adapts to it. So you're constantly being pushed a little bit.
So it's very physical then, it sounds like, but also watching and reacting very quickly to something on a screen that has you move your body a certain way. Is that
correct?
Right?
Yeah. So yeah, kind of thinking about it that way is it's going to definitely exercise your brain because that's where it's all starting. It's definitely going to exercise your body because you're going to have to move your feet to react. And the truth is some of the games are actually going to increase heart rate, which is fantastic for older adults to do that safely. And that's what's really a unique product design is everything can be done at any level and very safely. So no matter where you're entering the stream of your exercise profile, both physically and mentally, you're safe and it becomes very effective then because you're making these small little increments.
And you're bringing a machine to the event and people will be able to actually try this out, correct?
Absolutely. I encourage everyone to try it. You need to do the think and move.
Yeah. The think and move, bend and snap, the think and move. I like it. Tell us why you do what you do.
To answer your question very succinctly, is that when you provide a service to an older adult that helps them age better, live life on their terms, it is profound. They thank you, they get it right away, and it is such a reward to be able to help them. And I honestly wish this was an hour long because I could tell you so many stories of people in working with them that when you change their life, the simple things that they will bring to you and tell you these amazing stories about what they can do now in their life, that they had lost or they were afraid of losing. And that is it's just the ultimate reward.
That's beautiful, Frank. And thank you for sharing that. And the concept of being afraid of losing something or having already lost something it really strikes me close to home as well. I watched my parents age, and I particularly watched my father become what was called a fall risk. And when you're called a fall risk, you start to feel like a fall risk. So there's that emotional side of it too. And I really watched him end up in a wheelchair and be non-ambulatory, and that he didn't have to be, at least not at that stage, if he had had more opportunity to engage with some of the things that you've been describing here. So I'm very excited, and it sounds like it is something that will help people potentially stay home longer, which we all want. We all want people to be as independent and thrive at home as long as possible. And then even when if you do move into a community, to still have access to things like this.
We need to react, in my opinion, as a society for what we're going to need to do to enable people to take care of their health and well-being on their own before they have to be dependent on any societal level, because we're not equipped to take care of people. It's just too big of an ask. If you look at that from the medical side, or from, even a staffing side, who's going to do all this? Who's going to help our aging population globally? So I'm really looking forward to your event, because I recognize that you guys are taking a different approach, and we need to stimulate different methodologies to create change, and along that, will come new pathways and new thinking, as opposed to what we have right now, because we're coming up short right now.
So people who are considering coming to this event, or who are coming to this event, not only will you get a chance to meet Frank and his team, you'll get to play, I guess. Is that a good term? You'll get to get
yeah.
device. Yes. All right. So you'll get to play, and you'll get to see Frank speak on one of our panels. It is technology for resident engagement. And there are a lot of great people on that panel. So it's going to be really interesting to see the breadth of resident engagement that is available for people. Well, Frank, if people want to learn more about you or about Dividat, how can they do that?
They can just go to our website, and we'll be there as well. And I'm glad to set up any time with anybody, or they can. We actually have this wonderful office right here in Boulder, which I'd love to have anybody up to, and they can come and see and spend quality time on the product and learn more about our company too. So open invite to anybody who wants to shoot up to Boulder, for any of the locals or anybody else.
We were just up there last night. We could have stopped by and had a little open house. Sounds like a happy hour to me. That's what I'm saying.
Well, let's put it together.
Okay.
Deal. I've got the place for it.
All right, Frank, thank you so much for joining us. We're looking forward to seeing you in a couple of days. Come join us at the event if you aren't already signed up. Thank you for spending your time with us today.